I just got a GORUCK 2.0 sandbag here. This is the filler bag, 80 pounder, and then here is the outer shell of the 2.0 sandbag. I want to compare it to the Simple Sandbag. So here is a 50-pound Simple Sandbag that I've had several months, and I got a 20 pounder over there. You'll see that the 2.0 sandbag has a filler bag, and the filler bag is basically a Simple Sandbag without the handles. The main difference I noticed right off the bat, obviously I'm going to talk about all the handles on the 2.0 later, but the 2.0 did not come with these straps. Oh, I got two of them. The simple ones came with these two straps, and I like to tie these together and connect it to the Simple Sandbag, and I'll use it to pull, like I'll run sprints in my backyard, just as a great burner in the legs. But I'll get some sand, put in the 2.0 bag, and weigh it, and then we'll do. So first thing on this filler bag, the same way with the 2.0 or with the Simple Sandbags, is you'll see all the locking options here. I mean, there's one, there's two, and then here's three. So sand is not coming out of this thing. This is built very well. So now that I've got it open, now I'll get some sand in it. I just filled the 2.0 80-pound sandbag, and I've got this little handy luggage weight here that I use. The only downside to using this for the Sandbag 2.0s is you've got to put the filler bag inside, so you've got a handle or something to grab onto. The Simple Sandbags, have the handle. It's just the one pouch, so the one bag. But anyway, I got it filled. It's actually overfilled. It's 85 pounds. But I have my 50-pound Simple Sandbag at 60 pounds, and it's probably not recommended, but I wanted a little more than 50, and it fits in there just fine. So to review a few things about the 2.0 compared to the Simple Sandbag, we know it's pretty obvious. We know the number of handles on the 2.0. When I read that there were like 12 handles, I thought, how in the world could that be? But really, if you go 1, 2, 3, and you got the same 4 or 5, the perpendicular to these three. Then you've got the same amount on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you've got 2 on the ends. There's 12 right there. No doubt about it. Look, I'm a big GORUCK fan, of course. This is tough. It's built to last. The zipper right here. So I like the simple things. It's got 2 zippers, and one thing I like about that is, especially if you're putting the filler bag in and maybe you've got it up vertical, you could easily zip from the bottom where the weight is instead of from the top, but it doesn't matter. I zipped it that way. I also zipped it with it laying down on the ground. But anyway, I like having 2 zippers. You've got this flap that obviously covers up the zippers to help protect them from the abuse that this thing's going to get. Let's see, what else is there? The 2.0s also have a patch that does, you can put any patch on here, but this designates the weight, 80 pounds. So I haven't used this yet. Obviously, I'm not going to try to tell you a lot more about, well, I can't tell you how it performs because I haven't used it. I've used the Simple Sandbag many times, and I like it. By the way, these handles are padded, neoprene in there, I believe. So I look forward to putting this to the test. The Simple Sandbag, this one I've had several months, and I've used it. I've thrown it around on concrete, I've drug it on grass, and I guess I haven't drug it on concrete. I don't plan on doing that, but I got a little bit of fraying here with the stitching on the lettering. No, not a big deal, and right here especially. So I've used this a lot to throw over my head. You can actually, since it's only got 2 handles, the advantage to the 2.0 is you got handles everywhere, so it doesn't really matter how it lands on the ground. This one, if it doesn't land right, you're going to have to move it before you grab it again. For some things, it's easy. You can kind of start figuring out how to throw it, how it's going to land. You can't always do that with all the activities, but when I'm throwing it over my shoulder or over my head, I could get it to where it would land on the right side up every time. But you've got Velcro is strong on both of them. The triple locking action, sand is not going to come out. And let's see. I think that's about it. Obviously I got 85 pounds in here. This is an 80 pounder, so you can play with a little bit. I don't know what GORUCK recommends. I haven't read if they say caution, do not overfill. They may, but because it could put too much pressure on these things. but I don't think 5 pounds is gonna really matter. This one's actually 10 pounds over, so it's 60. My 20 pounder, I left it at 20 pounds. I haven't found a good use for a 20 pound sandbag though, not much. But anyway, I love these things. After I've used this a little bit, I'll probably do another video. There's some other great videos out there that go into greater detail than me about these sandbags, their use, and just the comparisons. So you've got plenty of other good ones to watch too, but I'm just an ordinary guy, just a dad, and that's mid-40s. I'm just trying to feel good and to not get, well, I'm just trying to be prepared for life and to take care of my kids, because my kids are still young. They're 10, 8, and almost 5. So they're active, and I want to be able to keep up with them for a long, long time. And these products from GORUCK help me do that. I do a lot of other things too. I am definitely not the fitness or the nutrition expert. I don't claim to be, and but I'm just trying to feel good and be semi-strong and be able to run a little bit, be able to jump a fence if I need to, be able to throw a football and play some sports and do a few push-ups and that kind of thing, and some pull-ups. So I'll give another review later. Thanks for watching.